You're literally breathing right now, but have you ever wondered what's actually going on when you inhale and exhale? No? Well, too bad, because that's exactly what we're talking about today. Welcome to Think, the channel where we explain how your body works while pretending we're not impressed by it. Today's topic, the oxygen exchange process. Yeah, sounds fancy, but it's really just your lungs doing a non-stop gas trade deal with your blood. And you don't even send them a thank you note, so here's the deal. You breathe in air, that magical stuff that's roughly 21% oxygen, 78% nitrogen, and a sprinkle of whatever pollution your city adds to the mix. That air cruises down your trachea, takes a few turns through your bronchial tubes, and lands in these microscopic little balloons called alveoli. You've got millions of them, like tiny AirPods, but without the Bluetooth drama. These alveoli are surrounded by super thin blood vessels called capillaries. And this is where the magic, or science, whatever happens. Oxygen hops from the air inside those alveoli into your blood, while carbon dioxide, the unwanted guest your body made from burning energy, hops out to be exhaled. It's a clean trade. O2 in, CO2 out. No arguments, no taxes, just diffusion doing its thing.
Now, the reason oxygen even bothers to move is because of something called a concentration gradient.
That's just a fancy way of saying oxygen moves from where there's a lot of it inside the alveoli to where there's less your blood. Kind of like people leaving a crowded party for a quieter one. Meanwhile, carbon dioxide does the opposite, rushing out of the blood and into the alveoli because there's less of it there. So you're basically hosting the most organized gas exchange in the universe, and you don't even notice. Once oxygen gets into your blood, it meets hemoglobin, the MVP protein inside your red blood cells. Hemoglobin is like a professional Uber driver, picking up oxygen in the lungs and dropping it off in tissues all over your body. No tips required. Then, after dropping off oxygen, hemoglobin grabs carbon dioxide for the return trip to your lungs. It's a round-trip service, reliable, quiet, and completely underappreciated. If hemoglobin ever went on strike, well, let's just say things would get real bad real fast. And while we're talking about cool details, here's one for your next trivia night. Your body adjusts oxygen delivery based on how hard you're working. When you're exercising, your muscles produce more carbon dioxide and acid, which tells hemoglobin to drop off more oxygen. That's called the Bohr effect, basically. It's hemoglobin's way of saying, oh, you're working harder? Fine, I'll give you more oxygen. It's like customer service that actually works. But hey, the oxygen exchange process isn't just about survival, it's about balance. Your body constantly makes carbon dioxide as a waste product from metabolism. That's the chemical word for using energy to do stuff. If CO2 builds up, it messes with your blood's pH, making it too acidic. So every breath you take isn't just getting oxygen in, it's keeping your chemistry perfectly balanced. You might not care, but your brain definitely does. That's why it controls your breathing automatically. You don't have to think about it, and let's be honest, that's probably for the best. Now, let's zoom out a bit. Think of your lungs as the main office of your body's oxygen company. The alveoli are the delivery docks, capillaries are the shipping trucks, and hemoglobin is the driver. The oxygen gets picked up, delivered to the customers, your cells, and carbon dioxide is picked up as return cargo. It's a 24/7 delivery system that never takes a holiday. Your body is running a logistics empire, and you're the clueless CEO who doesn't even realize it. And if you're still wondering why oxygen matters, here's your reminder. Every cell in your body needs it to make energy. Without oxygen, your cells can't convert nutrients into usable fuel, and they basically shut down. So yeah, that small act of breathing in is literally keeping your lights on. Without it, no energy, no movement, no brain power, no TikTok scrolling. Do you get the idea? Here's something wild. The lungs don't actually pull air in. They expand, which creates a vacuum, and air just rushes in to fill it. So technically, you're not sucking in air. The air's just falling into you because you made space for it. It's like your body's saying, fine, I'll make room for this oxygen nonsense. And when you exhale, the opposite happens. Your lungs shrink, pressure increases, and air gets pushed out. Your diaphragm, that dome-shaped muscle under your lungs, does most of the work. It's the real hero of breathing, but it never gets any credit. So next time you take a deep breath, maybe pause for half a second and appreciate the complex chemistry and physics happening inside you. Or don't, because honestly, Your body's got it covered whether you care or not. Just know that this silent oxygen exchange process is the reason you're awake, thinking, eating, and watching YouTube right now instead of, well, not doing any of that. In short, you breathe in, oxygen jumps into your blood, carbon dioxide jumps out. Hemoglobin plays delivery driver, and the whole thing keeps looping. It's smooth, efficient, and constant. No batteries required. Science makes it sound complicated, but it's really just your body flexing its genius every second of your life. So go ahead, take another breath. Congratulations, you just participated in the oxygen exchange process effortlessly. Thanks for watching. Think where we turn your everyday body functions into something slightly more interesting than your morning commute? If you learned something new, or at least chuckled once, hit like, subscribe, and breathe easy, your lungs are already doing the rest.